Yo everyone, we're back in action. My name is Agi and welcome to Agi TV. And we're gonna call some more BSL Gosu League tonight, or today. We got a couple of sets left from last night, which happened to be a pretty long cast. So yeah, we had to split them up in two. So today we're gonna cast the loser bracket of Choco League round of 16 Group B. So we got MasterRey versus Zoom, and then the winner of those is gonna go up against Tarzan. So MasterRey lost to Tarzan yesterday, and Zoom lost to Brownie or Brown in a very close CVC set. Yeah, Tarzan looked really sharp yesterday, but Brown actually got the better of him there in the last game, and so Brown is of course through to the next round, and Tarzan has a great chance here to go to the round of 8. But let's see. First of all, we gotta have to watch MasterRey against Zoom. And the first game is going to be on, let's see here, Bombastoid. You never know what kind of game that is. So, but it's a CVP, finally, something that I know. And Bombastoid is of course Polypoid. And yeah, why wait? Let's just get into it, shall we? I hope my sound is okay. What? There is a bit of a glitch there. I wonder why. Alright, so starting in the bottom left corner, playing in the red color, it is gonna be Zoom from Poland. And in the top left corner, playing in the teal color, is going to be MasterRey, Protoss player from Germany. See that MasterRey here has managed to top his APM a bit. We didn't see any high APM from him yesterday. He wasn't above 200 at any game. So starting off real quick here. And oh, this is a very early pylon here. Is he gonna go for a 2-gate opening here? Might be a 2-gate opening, because this is a very quick pylon here. I actually built it on 7, I think. So very interesting here. Very interesting opening from MasterRey. And he's gonna scout the right way. No, he is not. He's gonna go for the right spot, and he's gonna go all the way around the map. Let's see what Zoom is gonna do here. He's gonna go for a 12 hatch opening. Or an 11 hatch, it seems. Yeah, it's gonna be an 11 hatch. So none of them doing any standards here. Okay, so it seems to be just a regular gateway opening, although he did do the pylon on 7 instead of 8, so very interesting, very interesting. This is a very quick gateway here. As you can see, the spawning pool just started, and we almost have a seller out on the map already, so. But Zoom scouts this, and he should be able to be well prepared here. Now what he can do is either get another hatchery, or he can go for gas and get that link speed up, because he's gonna need that to get a surrounding on these sellouts. But what he can't do right now is waste too many larvas on drones. You gotta save some larvas for a surgeon. So who do you think is gonna win this, guys? Write in the comments to your right. And if you think it's gonna be MasterRey, the German Protoss, Just right, Ray. If you think it's gonna be the Polish Zerg player Zoom, just right, Zoom. There's the gas, here's her first Zerglings, but the Zealot is in the base. Let's see if he's gonna go for any harassment here. Well, he kills off one Zergling at least. We have a probe inside the base as well. And we have a second Zealot on its way. Oh, and he's leaving this one out. So let's see what he can do here. So he gets one drone. Kills off all the links. Alright, so it's looking pretty good. Well, great part about this for Ray is that he managed to force the Zerg to build a couple of Zerglings, and that gives him a bit of an advantage. He didn't kill that many drones. He got like one at least, so not too shabby for Zoom here. He still has his second expansion coming up here, but yeah, he lost a lot of mining time since he had to produce so many Zerglings and not being able to produce any drones during that time. So right now Ray is in a pretty good position here. He also has the cybernetics core ups, so let's see what the reaction is gonna be from Zoom here. Just off another probe. Oh, but look at that. So Ray tried to sneak by with the Zealots here. He knew about this Overlord, but he didn't know about the second one. So whoops. Do we have... yeah, the speed is coming up soon. So Zoom needs to be careful here. 4 cells are pretty strong. More and more Zergling goes down here. Tries to buy some time. But if Ray goes for this expansion, it's wide open. And all these Zerglings are now very, very hurt here. So let's see, can he get between there? No, he cannot. He can kill off the Zerglings at least. Can he get into the main base? Seems like he might be able to get in here. He will be able to break down some of the drones though. But not enough. So let's see the drone drill here. All comes down to the drone drill. Oh, but a bit of miss micro there from Ray. Oh, you don't want to get into the mineral line like that. Ugh. That is so painful. Did he get another one? Yes, he did get one more drone. And down goes the Zealots. But we have a Corsair here. Right, is the Corsair gonna go down? One Hydra won't kill it though. He might be able to break down this Overlord. Yes, he is! And that is a huge blast there for Ray. We'll now get one more Overlord here. You should know that there is a second Overlord out on the map. Notice it when he went out with the Zealots, but yeah. So Zoom losing 2 Overlords and is now so supply blocked that he needs to build 2 new ones just to get out of that red zone. And he will be needing +1 as well. So won't be able to produce more Hydras. So right now the Corsairs can just roam around the map and kill off anything and everything, because Zoom haven't been able to produce any more of these. But a bit of a miss micro once again here from Ray, and he loses one of the Corsairs, and that is huge, guys. Don't want to lose any of those Corsairs. They're pretty expensive. It's not worth killing one Overlord for one Corsair. So we have 3 gateways in the main. We have 1 extra in the entrance, of course. And Ray now moves out. He has the +1. He has the speed halfway down. Maybe should have waited for the speed, because without the speed, this gives Zoom a couple of extra minutes here to get up some defense. So not that much of a big surprise attack now. But he's taking the long way around. This is, as I said before, this is BSL Gosu League. This round of 16, and this is Group B. Group A is going to be cast tomorrow by MasterRey and Snipe. So tune in at 7:30 PM on MasterRey's stream. Oh, that's a lot of Hydras. Just waiting to snipe those Corsairs. Right. Speed is done, and here we go. Let's see what he can do with all these sellouts. But there are far more Hydralisks here. Oh, it's gonna be a double attack. Moving in with a couple of sellouts over here. A couple of sellouts for the main. Should he go with everything on the expansion? Maybe this was a mistake by MasterRey. Will he be able to break anything here? He should have gone with all the cells on one point. Not going all around the map, but have soon lost the focus on the expansion here. It seems like it. But he is able to save a lot of those drones. And at the same time, Ray is trying to get an expansion up here. Oh, that is a misplaced pylon. Won't be able to build a nexus over here now. What happened to all of these minerals? That is the question. Look at this. Zoom now moves out with all his Hydras. And that is a pretty huge army here. I don't want to lose any of the Templars! The Templars are safe. Here comes the Hydras. Are the Hydras going to be able to snipe here? Let's see how it goes. Well, it's a pretty good storm. Another very good storm. Right on top of the Hydras. And they are so hurt that they need to turn back. As I said, that pylon was blocking the nexus. You can't build the pylon over there because you need to build the nexus over here. Rookie mistake, rookie mistake. Okay, so here we go again. Hydra's moving in to snipe those Templars. And they are sniping. Yes, they are. And we got a bunch of cells moving to the far right here on the map. Meanwhile, we got lurkers coming in here, and I don't think that Ray was expecting lurkers right now. He doesn't have the cannons up, and this means he doesn't have any detection here. He needs to cancel the Nexus and the cannon to save the minerals, but he does not. There it is, the cancel. He at least managed to save that. So let's see what's going to happen here now. Here comes the setups. They're moving in. Oh, great block by Zoom there. That is a very good block from Zoom. Just putting up those lurker eggs and blocking the cells from getting in there. And those cells are just gonna... yeah, they're gonna take forever to kill one of those eggs. Now would be a great time to save those sellers and move back. But nope, he's moving in there. He feels like he might be able to have a chance to break through, but he will not be able to break through there. way too many Hydras, and the Lurker just making so much splash damage on all of those cells that was just a waste. Should have moved back with all those troops. Should have been made to use far better way. Ray's still trying to get his second expansion up here. Finally has an observer up, but at the moment this looks very good for Zoom. He has another expansion up now, mineral only of course, but still another expansion. A couple of Hydras moving across the map. Are they able to go and snipe this expansion? So we have a 200 upgrade for Ray, and we have a 1-1 upgrade from Zoom. And the Hydras didn't move up. I Lurker over here. What is he doing? He's just taking a chill right now. Alright, and this is pretty good from Ray. Might be able to break in here. Well, thanks on blocking the... Oh no! Storming his own units. That's not very popular amongst the zealots, you know. What can a bro do? Oh, and the Templars are locked outside. We just can't get in there. Where is Ray's focus right now? He needs to focus on his attack. But instead he's not focusing anything here. He needs to use his Templars to kill off this. One storm could actually kill so many of these Lurkers, or at least make them hurt so bad, but Templar is just waiting. We get the storm. There is the storm. Very good storm by Ray. Focus seems to be back here. He's gonna kill this lost Lurker. Let's see if he can get any of the hatcheries down. Oh, what is he doing? Kill hatcheries. Hatcheries now. You can always replace the Hydras, and you can always replace the drones, but killing off the hatcheries, that is going to be huge, because that's it. So far back when it comes to mining and farming minerals. So is he going to be able to kill off the last one of the hatcheries here? Or is he going to be saved by these servants and Hydras that are moving in? 1-1 upgrade is now done. That does of course make a lot of difference for the Zerglings and the Hydras when it comes to taking damage from the Dragoons. So this set Zoom back a bit. The Saddle has been blocking the expansion on the bottom right for so long for Zoom that finally gets it killed off, and the drone, oh, another drone. Drone buddies. Right, so let's see this. Here comes Rain. Once again, going for the offensive here. Let's see how the storms are. There's one storm. Pretty good storm. Another good storm. Can we get a storm up here as well? Nope, there's no storms left. These two Lurkers are gonna be able to hold this. But at least Ray got some of the Lurker defense out, which means that Zoom needs to make new Lurkers, and that is not cheap if you're only on 2 gas. What is the plan here from Zoom? He has high tech, seems to be having lands. He's upgrading. He's upgrading with the carapace only, so might be that he is trying to save up for Outerlisks, but he actually doesn't have that much gas. So he needs to start farming gas here, and well, he won't be able to break with only Zerglings. Even though Zerglings are pretty amazing, they won't be able to break the kind of army that Ray is putting together right now. Here we go. Protoss units engaging a couple of Zergling groups, killing most of them off. Let's see how the reaction is from Zoom here. Is gonna react and go to the defensive, or is he gonna counterattack? Well, the opportunity to counterattack is not that great because there are so many Templars everywhere. Good storm. Another good storm. And another one. Once again, a pretty good storm. And well, right now it seems like Zoom is gonna lose this expansion. On the other side of the map, how does this fare? Well, is gonna go down. But where is the Zerg army? Zoom is only on 124 in supply, and this is not much. This will not be able to break anything from MasterRey right now, and it's so spread out. He has a group over here, he has a group over here, and a couple over here, and a couple over here. At least he's getting another expansion up here, but this is very close to Protoss base, you know, almost in the lap of MasterRey. So what Zoom can do here is, if he can block another expansion for Ray here, which is going to be huge, then Ray is going to be in a bit of a trouble, because when he is mined out, he always needs to be on two mineral patches, but I don't think that Zoom has the army here to break. He won't be able to snipe this expansion. On the other side of the map, Zoom seems to be able to defend this expansion, and if he can get it up, he gets another gas. Maybe that's what he needs to get some ultra tech up. But right now he needs to figure out something to do here. He has the +2 carapace now. Not upgrading anymore. There's the +3 carapace. Not much happening right now. We got a big Protoss army looking for that second expansion. Oh, we got another snipe on this expansion, and there's nothing here except for the hatchery, but losing this hatchery is going to be very annoying for Zoom, because he invested a lot of time and minerals into this, and you don't want to lose it like this. Look at this, 3 run upgrades. Is there anything up here? That's the big question that Ray needs to ask himself. There's no expansion. Just a tiny bit of army. There was a couple of drones. Zoom lost them. Here comes the reinforcements. Let's see what they can do, but that's a very good storm from Ray, and another very good storm. The storm just hits perfectly, and it totally wipes out the entire Zerg army. And this looks like it's gonna be GG here. And and Ray has done it. I don't think that Zoom is gonna be able to come back from this. He lacks expansion, he is lacking gas right now, and he won't be able to switch to Ultralisks right now, so... He's still going for this Hydra Lurker setup with a bunch of links working as... maybe as a wall or something, but I think the compilation from Ray makes it very hard to just use the Hydras and the Lurkers this time. Yo, what's up Space? Yo, what's up Cameloid? But he is able to clean up this. The Surgings with a 2-2 upgrade now, doing the fair amount of damage that they need to do. Ray takes yet another expansion now, and Ray just seems like he's playing very, very comfortable right now. The option Zoom has right now is that he needs another gas expansion. He should have taken this expansion way earlier and be able to defend all of this, but he needs to do something. He needs to get more expansion, he needs to get more gas, even though he's on 1700, because he really needs to get something else than this Hydra. Once again, Zoom loses a lot of units here. We got the 3-3 upgrade, so it's crackling time. Let's see what they can do here. Still only 3-1 upgrades from Ray here. I think he's slacking a bit right now, thinking that this is his game. But if Zoom can get these expansions up, Ray shouldn't feel that safe. You never will know with Zerglings. When they're fully upgraded, if you can get some Dark Swarm up here, that is gonna do a lot of damage. So are just regular Storms from High Templars. Look at this. Everything just being wiped out by Storms. And Zoom is down on 89 now, so I don't see any chance for Zoom to come back from this when Ray is almost maxed out. Supply. GG is called, Zoom taps out. Game number 1 goes to Ray. So well played by Ray there. Some solid gaming, even though he wasted a lot of cells in the beginning of the game, not doing that much damage. He managed to keep producing in his base, and in the end, that's what's important. So next game is gonna be on Neo Sylphid, or Bomba Sylphid, Bomba Sylphid even, and let's just get into it, shall we? 1-0 for MasterRey. So starting in the top mid position, playing in the blue color, it is MasterRey. Pearls from Germany. And the bottom left corner, playing in the red color, it is Zoom from Poland. So we got 1-0 for Ray here. Let's see if what Zoom is gonna pull out of his sleeve this game. Or if it's gonna be a 2-0 victory for Ray here. So Sylphid, one of the maps the entire foreign Broodwar community is screaming to add to the map pool. It wasn't in the pool, and everyone is telling Blizzard that this is the most favored and popular map right now. I myself had gone pretty tired of this map, and I think that, well, I'm even more tired of Fighting Spirit and CB, of course, but yeah, I think some of the maps are overplayed, but this is a very balanced map. A lot of players like this. I've understood that the Korean community still loves Fighting Spirit and Circuit Breakers more than Sylphid, even though Sylphid is probably the new pro map out there that's in every map pool. But I still think that it might be time for something else. Polypoid, for example, really good new map, 4-player map, even though I don't like it that much. I think it's pretty good with something new. So we got a 9 pool here from Zoom. Let's see what the reaction is going to be from Ray. Well, it's going for a gateway opening once again. I think when you're playing a gateway opening against, when you're up against this kind of build, when you're up against the 9 pool, then you really need to be very, very careful. And it requires a lot of APM to be able to handle all this. Well, Zergling's moving in here. Oh, sorry. All of them getting in there. Oh, one is held outside. Where did the other cells go? Oh, he's moving towards the surface. This is so sneaky. Actually, this is quite interesting that he starts to attack the Nexus, because you don't need to hit the Nexus very much. If you got 5 Zerglings, it doesn't take that long to kill one of the Nexuses. And if the pros haven't started second Nexus yet, why not? Another probe goes down. Now with the speed ready, nothing stopping Zoom from harassing here. Another Zergling goes down. Zoom now with the second expansion up. Meanwhile, Ray finally started his second Nexus now, and just keep hitting the Nexus while waiting for that cell. You can always hit the Nexus. Nexus is almost always undefended. Oh, and this is interesting. Ray putting up a cannon. That is a lot of minerals in the beginning. Oh, loses another Zergling. Why would he go into the mineral line like that? It's not a clever move. Well, he has 1 Zergling left here, and that Zergling won't be able to do that much damage yet. He can annoy. If Soon has done his homework, he knows that Ray is a low APM user, which means if you get his attention where it shouldn't be, you will have pretty good advantage. Because, as you can see, he needed to put up cannon here to be able to be safe in space. He can focus on going from the front. So we got a couple of cells here moving across the map. And Zoom actually decides to go for a creep colony there. I would not have expected that. I would have thought that he would go for more Zerglings, which he is. Here they are. Reinforcements coming in. They're gonna get a good surround here on the Zealots. And how much damage can the Zealots do? Not enough. The Zealots is gonna go down. Zoom moving across the map with yet another group of Zerglings. And well, Sandwich score is up. We don't see a target yet, but it should be arriving pretty soon. There it is. And soon on 5 hatcheries. And there's the hydrogen. So how is everyone doing? It's a pretty early afternoon here in Sweden and Central European time zone. And this is the part 2 of Group B in BSL League. Gosu League, round of 60. Whoa, that's nice, man. 70-inch TV. Damn. So how does it look on that big of a screen? Does it look okay? I mean, this is 1080p, but do you see every small thing on my face? Yeah, I bet it looks way better on a 12-inch computer. 6 hatcheries, so this is gonna be a 6 hatch Hydra build. But we don't see any Hydras yet. But here's the first ones. And now Zoom lost all his Zerglings. So nothing to scout what's coming out of the Prada's base anymore. +1 is soon down. Let's see where we are. Oh, the Silva isn't done yet. MasterRey is actually taking his second expansion already. Feeling a bit safer when killing off all those Zerglings that won't be able to harass. And he probably knows that Zoom doesn't have the Hydra speed yet. And Zoom is actually going for the range first. Or did he have speed? Yeah, it looks like he has Hydra speed. Okay. So I missed that he was upgrading that. So the +1 is also halfway down here. Of course, I'm still trying to snipe Overlords. Can he get this Overlord before he dies? Yes, he can, but he is going down. And that was not worthwhile. How do we look here? Okay, so the legs is soon done. And when the legs hit, these zealots, if they can get a chance to move in here, oh boy, the amount of damage they will be able to do here. The +1 is done. Legs gonna hit soon. There's only 5 Hydra lists here. Can the cells get in here? Well, a bunch of drones are gonna go down at least. But a very good drone drill here. Managed to keep the cells at bay. I think Ray once again lost a lot of cells here, but that is a lot of drones to kill though. But it seems like Zoom had quite many drones stashed actually. Because he's still on 37 drones, so he's not without any drones. Spire's gonna be done soon. And I wonder if that means we're gonna be seeing Mutalisks. If there is a Muta switch, I think that is a very wise decision here. Where is Ray's army? Look at this, Zoom is actually 5 supply ahead here. And I don't think you're gonna do a probe transfer right now, right? Nope. So nothing upgrading yet. We do have lurker upgrades coming out. Ooh, but there's no Overlord right here right now. Will we be able to kill off this DT? Let's see what DT gets 1 Hydra, so it's not all in vain. We have 7 gateways right now, so Ray is in a very comfortable position. Even though Zoom is on 6 hatcheries, going for that 7th now, getting another expansion. And look at this, we got Mutalays out on the map. This is a great switch from Zoom. If we can get those Mutalays to snipe off the Templars, and with the +2 coming up now on attack for the Hydras, they will be able to kill off a lot of Zealots. But the +2 attack for the Zealots is also zoomed down, so... Do we have a second forge yet? No, we don't have a second forge. Yeah. Here comes the Mutalisks. Let's see what kind of damage they're gonna be able to do. Zoom is in the base with an Overlord. Okay, so let's see. What can he do with the Mutalist? Can he kill off the cannon? Yes, he can. Notices the Templars managed to pull off. Doesn't get hit by the storm, that is good. Pretty good storm there. Tricky part when doing storms over your minerals, that is, you don't want to target the Mutalist when you're activating the storm, because if you do, the Mutalisks are actually going to drag the storm by the mineral line, and you will only kill off your own probes. So you gotta be really careful with that. +2 attack actually does a lot of damage on these Mutalisks, but they also do a lot of damage because they're killing off a lot of the probes. And MasterRey's probe count is just getting lower and lower. Oh, and that storm was just amazing, killing off every single Mutalist. Did you see that, guys? Damn! Don't think that Zoom was expecting all those, that there would be a storm hiding amongst the cannons here. So the +2 is gonna hit soon. Ray actually going up. With all the units there, that could have been fatal. So here we go. Let's see what he can do here. Is there only one storm here? Yes, there's only one storm! I think Ray truly misjudged this. Oh, there's one more storm. Okay, good storms. Are they good enough? That's the big question here. +2 is done now, which means the Lurk is going to do a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Ray is going for the +3 attack, and Zoom is switching to Surgeons right now. +1 carapace is done, so it's a 2-1 upgrade on the Hydras and 0-1 upgrade for the Surgeons, with a 1-2 coming up. So yeah, there's no observers yet. We have a robotics. Oh, there's one observer at least. But there's nothing with the army yet. And right now, Zoom is only 5 behind when it comes to supply, which means he has a pretty huge army. Since Protoss units take 2 supply, while Zerg units only take 1. Just look at the number of drones from Zoom here. 56 drones on 4 bases. That's a lot of drones. And that's also why I can keep this pretty large army. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! The Zealots is just melting! And he is losing so many Zealots to these Lurkers! Wow, big mistake from MasterRey going up the ramp there with all those Zealots. Losing every single one of them. thing that remains now is 7 zealots. Zoom managed to snipe this expansion, so right now Ray is in the middle of the park, running around with his army, but there's so many Zerglings everywhere. And look at this, do we have a counterattack? No, we don't. Zoom is not going for counter. He had an open door here. He could have killed the entire base here for the Zerg. So we need to run around with the Hydras there to be able to get away from all the storms, but in the end all the storms hit and all the Zerg unit goes down. And here comes the Zerg. They get a good surround on Darkon. If they can actually kill Darkon, that is going to be pretty good. But they managed to kill Darkon. +3 is done for MasterRey now. He's going for +1 armor, but there's still only 1 forge. If you look at this, Zoom has so many hatcheries right now. It's actually on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hatcheries. 11 if you count this expansion. That is a pretty good production because you see his unit count never goes beneath 130. It's just more and more Zerglings popping out all the time here. And the +1 attack or +2 attack for the Hydras is done. +3 actually. And we got a pretty neat little drop here that's gonna draw the attention from Ray. And as I said, the lower APM you have, the harder it is to keep focus on all these spots across the map. Here comes the drop. Lurkers burrowing. We will get a lot of gateways here. 1 gateway and 1 pylon going down. Another pylon goes down, which means that some of the gateways will be out of power right now. Another gateway goes down, and GG is called. MasterRey taps out, and Zoom takes game number 2. Well played by Zoom there. Just making a little twist to strategy, going for a small drop, and that is actually drawing the attention away from the big army. And MasterRey has to tap out after losing his entire army to the units in the middle of the park. Well played by both players. Well. So it's a 1-1 score here now. And the next game is gonna be on Reap of the Storm. And this is the 3rd game, which means this is the last game. Whoever wins this goes up against Tarzan in the loser bracket final. And the winner of that match, of course, goes through to the round of 8. So, without further ado, let's get into this, guys, shall we? Ta-da! Starting in the bottom mid position, playing the red color, it is the Polish Zerg player Zoom. And in the top left position, playing the green color, it is the German Cross MasterRey. So who do you think is gonna win this? Do you have any favorite? Write in the comments. Alright, so we got one vote for Ray here, even though Zoom showed off his skill in the 2nd game. We got another 9 pull here. Love this. Ray actually going for another gateway opening as well. Problem for Zoom right now is that he is scouting the right way with Overlord, but this will also leave out his positioning for MasterRey. So MasterRey will know where he is, and this is a 3-play map, so he might get punished for this. Yeah, exactly. Why wouldn't you go on 9 pool? So here we go. Oh, it's actually mine with 1. Okay, should be 1 more. There it is. There's the Overlord. Another spawning pool. Here comes 3 Zerglings. Oh, MasterRey was actually pretty slow with changing the direction for the probe. He actually managed to get all the way up here. And Zoom knows what's going on here. MasterRey does not know what's going on in here. And here comes the Zerglings. They're gonna run past the probe. The probe is gonna run past the Zerglings. Another probe moves down to build that forge. There it is. Might be 2 sellers here. Now the thing is, units can actually, Zerglings can get through here. Yes, they can. Oh, but they get locked! The Zoom is not paying enough attention. All he has to do is pay a bit of attention here. But this is, as you can say, either you can do damage with your Zerglings, or you can not do that. You can use them to scout, to annoy, or you can do damage. In my opinion, he had a small window to do a bit of damage there, killing off some probes. He decided that it's better to have a couple of Zerglings in the base, harassing, drawing attention from whatever needs to be done, than to... This is probably what he wants to do. He wants to draw the cells from the wall. Zoom is going for another expansion here. So behind all of this, he is actually doing what needs to be done. Meanwhile, Ray is just chasing after these Zerglings and has to put a lot of attention to them because he doesn't want to lose any probes to them. They still haven't managed to kill anything. And once again, Ray puts up the cannon here. That's 150 minerals wasted. One probe goes down. And finally the probes are worth the minerals wasted on them. The Zerglings. Another one goes down. Oh, they get knocked in. Now they're really worthwhile. 4 probes. That is a pretty neat amount of damage done there. Okay, so Zoom is not rushing to lair here this game. He is going quite the same stuff that he did last game. Meanwhile, the Overlord here is going to get a lot of intel from the Frost base. There is no Citadel, there is no Stargate, there's 2 gateways spawning, which means Zoom is a pretty good position because he can actually go for just Zerglings right now. Oh, and is he gonna be able to kill off all those zealots? Yes, he is. And right now there's nothing to defend on the other side of the map, but there's also not enough Zerglings to get in there. Or is there? There's nothing to defend here. 2 cells are being produced. He's not gonna run by. Probably thinking that he won't be able to do that much damage. Oh, and he's actually going for the ladder now. This is pretty interesting. There is the hidden Stargate. The one that Zoom does not see yet. I haven't noticed that one. Plus 1 halfway done. There's the evo chamber. There's the hydrogen. One overlord is definitely gonna go down. Where's that spire? Still no spire. There it is. Oh, look at this, he's actually going for lurker tech right away. Thinking that Ray is gonna go for ground units only. He doesn't feel like he needs to get some hydras out yet. But he will have to put some hydras out because he needs to be able to deal with the Corsair here. Another overlord is gonna go down. That is gonna be quite annoying for Zoom here. Great surround on those zealots. Zealots go down, but there's still 2 more moving towards the third base here. And all the cells have been wiped out. Alright. So the Corsairs managed to kill two of the Overlords. That's pretty good. Now they just need to stay alive to be able to be worth it. And well, we got some lurkers coming out here. And we got some skirts as well. We don't have a third gas yet, but looking pretty good for Zoom right now. I don't know if it's the best idea to go lurker tech, but well, there's nothing to defend against lurkers here. There's only 1 cannon, so right now lurkers is probably the best option. But another great option would have been to get some mutilis maybe. So we got 1 lurker at least. We got a couple more out here. Now we got Corsairs killing off the Overlords. And without the Overlords, there's nothing to detect DT. I don't see any Dark Templars out in the map. Oh, and one of the Corsairs go down. Is he gonna be able to kill the Overlord? No, he is not. He's gonna go down! So they managed to kill 3 Overlords. That's the same amount of minerals. Worth in minerals. But, yeah. He lost 200 gas there. But he managed to kill the Hydroden. That is pretty huge. That means no more Hydras. Oh, and there's actually 3 cells left here. Here we go. Let's see what kind of damage the Lurk is gonna be able to do here. Oh, they're not actually going for it. Interesting. Here's the robotics. There's the detection that Ray needs. Both players actually playing so safe right now. None of them wants to make a mistake. None of them wants to go home after this. Both wants to go through and play against Tarzan. And who is gonna be the one to go to the next stage here? Well, the Pro's army is looking pretty strong. But still, if you look at Zoom's amount of drones, it's quite a lot. He actually has 39 drones. That's almost the same amount of drones that Ray has in Pro. So it's looking very good right now. There should be a couple more lurkers here. So +2 attack is soon done for Ray. And that is gonna do a lot of difference, especially from the Dragoons here. And meanwhile, we're still upgrading carapace. Oh, we got 3 Evo chambers? Zoom actually upgrading everything right now, and the amount of units, the supply amount, is actually equal. Yo, what's up, Brian? Ray finally getting some space to put up his 3rd expansion, although forced to take the mineral only. That is never good. But it's better than nothing. Because you can't have 43 probes on 2 base. You need to be able to split them up a bit more. So let's see here. Templar. Good storm. Very good storm. Do we have another storm coming up? Yes, we do. Now there's only 2 lurkers left. Another Templar goes down though. That's a good storm. Getting a lot of Zerglings. Here we go. Another storm pops out and it's pretty good. Once again, killing off a lot of Zerglings. And damaging the lurkers, that's what you want from the storms. More storms are going, more lurkers are going down, but the swarm units just keep coming here. And finally, reinforcements have been added, and the Pro's army is pushed back. Yeah. Now goes the Overlord. So, finally it feels like MasterRey is taking a bit of a control here. Finally he's ahead in supply, and he's getting his expansions up, which is inevitable to be able to stay in the game, so to say. +1 attack finally done for the Zerglings. And the +2 carapace is done, and these Zerglings are going to be a great well, you can say that they're going to be great tanks for Zerg army right now, because Pro's army only has +2 attack. Here we go, where's the attack? Templars are way behind here. Arden goes down. That's too huge. He actually storms his own observer. Bye observer. So what's left here to defend? There's actually no... Oh, we have a small amount of units here that didn't burrow. Zoom going for a counterattack, but there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Can he go for this one? Okay, so we have a shuttle. First Protoss drop here. Ray actually decides not to go through with that. I think attacking from high ground here with Dragoons gives you that slight edge that you need because, well, the Zerg can't see up here. So I'm not sure I support this decision to move back here. He could have done at least kill off 1 or 2 hatcheries here and one of the Evo chambers. But he is moving back because he wants to kill off the Zerg army that is waiting around the corner here. I think he believes that this army is way bigger than it is. Oh, and look, the Zerg is actually gonna kill off the Templars. Are we gonna get the Lost Templar as well? It does not look so. He survives. Alright. So the storm drops never went off. So there's still no damage done by these two. Oh, he stormed up the mineral only? From here, I guess. I'm wondering how much damage that could have done, but I think that... Yeah, well, we want to keep the drone count low, so... That's pretty good. Now let's see what the Archon can do here. He's gonna hide behind the minerals. Sneaky, sneaky. So we got a 3-0 upgrade. There's no spinning forages here. And on the other side of the map, Zoom is taking yet another expansion. Meanwhile, he's upgrading the attack. He has a +2 carapace, +1 attack. But he's still waiting for that. Oh, there's the drop at least. He's still waiting for that +3 carapace. He can afford it. Don't know why he's not upgrading yet. I think at this point, with all these minerals and gas, he should actually be building a lot more units, in my opinion, and a lot more hatches. Okay, so we got +2 attack, and there's the carapace +3, gonna be done soon, and these Zerglings are gonna do a lot of damage soon, and the Lurkers are gonna withstand a lot of damage from the Dragoons as well. So the compilation here of units for Ray, what do you guys think of it? It looks like it's a lot of zealots. Do you need this many zealots when you're up against lurkers? I'm not sure. Oh, he needs to burrow the lurkers. There it is. Lurkers burrowed. And the Protoss units has to turn back. They won't be able to break that. Here comes the Zergling army. And they're running past everything. And they're like, what? Where are you going? Okay, so they're going for this expansion. That's just being built. And they're able to cancel it. Now what else can they do? Kill some of the cross units, but yeah, that's a great victory there for Zoom. Canceling that expansion. Let's see what these Zerglings can do here. Well, they can drag the Protoss army apart. Go for the expansion once again. Cancel it out. Can they cancel the Nexus as well? No, they will not cancel the Nexus. this little guy is just doing... Oh, look at this! He's gonna kill the Nexus! Nope, but this Nexus is gonna spawn with... not the amount of life that it should have been spawned with. It's gonna be half dead, actually. I think it was a fake drop by Zerg. Or no, it wasn't. But it didn't do any damage, I think. I totally missed that, sorry guys. Oh, you don't want them like this! One storm and they all go down. Yes, they do. That's a pretty good play here. Oh, they're getting so boxed in here, the cross units, and damn! Finally we got Dark Swarm. We haven't seen Dark Swarm in any of the series yet. From Zoom or from Brown. Now we have, and it's making a huge difference. Yeah, it was a drop over here, but I don't think it made that much damage. I think it was a very small drop. Nothing got killed, so the gap here in the Protoss base is just makes it so easy for Raid to pull units back. Yeah, these are real rankings, you know. And soon we got cracked Hydras as well. And finally we see some alternates with 3-5, and these guys are gonna do a lot of damage. Here we go, we got a 3-2-1 upgrade on the Protoss units, and we got a 3-5 upgrades on the Alternates. Let's see how this fight's turn out. It's all about the storms now. The storm doesn't care about the amount of armor that the units have. The units will just melt anyways. Zergling does the first bit of damage, then we get the Hydras here. So without any storms, the Alternates are going to do pretty good damage here. Lurkers are going to contain the Protoss army, even though Zoom is not going to be able to kill off the entire army maybe. And he needs to pull the Archon in front of everything here now. Able to hold this, even though we won't be able to do anything here because the probe isn't getting in. Archon goes down. Literally walked down the ramp into this and got killed off. Good storm for Swarm. And Protoss army has been dealt with. So many good swarms now. So it's all about the storm and the swarm. Swarm. But it looks like the Zealots are just acting all crazy here. Where are the observers? The observers right over here. It's not spawning this. Look at this. He doesn't see. The two lurkers killing so many, 17 kills from those two. That is crazy. Big mistake there by MasterRey, losing so many of his units just because he didn't move the observer to the front of the line. Now he's doing it, and now he sees, oh my god, there was two lurkers here. I didn't see them, they killed my entire army. So it's time for MasterRey here to pull something out of his sleeve because he's getting low on minerals in his main and in his natural are all mined out. He has the mineral only, but there's not many mineral patches left here. And meanwhile, if you look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 soon expansions with minerals for Zoom, and I think MasterRey is gonna have a pretty hard time here. The group is going well. Albert, Brown took home the entire group and won yesterday, and today we're looking at the loser brackets, and it's gonna be between Tarzan and the winner of this game. So what can Zoom do now? All he has to do is just keep spamming units. He can actually just A-move units. Just push from every front here. He has been stacking up so much minerals that all he has to do is either contain. What he could do is just sit back and relax, or he can actually go for the blow here. But we have a drop here in the main, and this is surely gonna do a lot of damage for Zoom. He's killing off 2 of the gateways. That is gonna be huge. One of the outlets is actually going rampage amongst the gas mining probes. The Reaver is gonna go down. Yep, down goes the Reaver. So let's see. Are these cells gonna be able to kill off the outlets, or are they not? On the other side of the map, we have oh, but look at this! The amount of damage those Reavers do to the outlaws with plus 25 attack is just crazy. Look at this. They're going down so quick here, and with the storms as well. Boom! Plus 2 armor and plus 1 plasma shield. They will be able to survive this. Meanwhile, there's still a Zerg army in the main base, and this guy is still able to withstand a lot of damage from the cannons. And MasterRey is stacking so much minerals, but he has nothing to produce units from. And he is actually still producing zealots. I'm wondering, he must notice that there are no overlords in his main. He could just do a couple of DTs and kill these guys off. And then just reuse the DTs and get some Dark Archons. And use mind control maybe. But he's down on 5 gateways. And you will not get a maxed out army with only 5 gateways. That is going to take you like forever to get that amount of army. And right now the Reaver goes down. No more Reavers. Still nothing being produced here. I'm wondering what's going through MasterRey's head right now. Is he thinking, I still got a shot here. I have so much minerals. But, oh wait, I don't have any gateways. Crap. Should I upgrade? No, why? Right now, he's playing in anger. Nothing is being done here. And it looks like Zoom is gonna win this. And GG is called, MasterRey taps out. Sad to see, but he's been playing really well in the whole group. Every series so far. So good job Zoom, claiming that victory against Ray. Alright guys. Next up is going to be CVT between Zoom and Tarzan. But first, we're just gonna take a short break. I need to go pee and fill up some new water, and I'll be right back guys. So stay tuned, give me 2 minutes, and then we're going again. Alright guys, we're back in action. And yeah, we're going straight into the loser bracket finalists, and it's gonna be Zoom from Poland against Tarzan from Poland. Two Polish players actually. And without further ado, let's get into this, shall we? So we're gonna zero out the scores. This, and we're gonna hide MasterRey, show Tarzan, and here we are. Alright guys, starting in the bottom right position on Polypoid, it is the Terran from Poland, one of the legends actually. It's Tarzan from the Draco era. And in the top left position, playing in the red color, it is Zoom. Now I don't know much about Zoom, but he has been playing very well this season of BSL and also the last season, I think. So he's a real threat here. So we should not underestimate this guy. But of course, Tarzan has showed glimpses of his former self, and also that he can be able to withstand the new meta as well. So he has been playing very, very good. So this is going to be a very interesting series between two of Poland's right now maybe B team powerhouses, but in the future might go all the way to the A team. Who knows? Yo, thanks for the follow, Alaborn Trooper. Welcome to IGTV. We're casting BSL10. Gosu League, round of 16, Group B. And as I said before, Group A is going to be cast tomorrow at 9:30 PM. So tune in on MasterRey's stream tomorrow if you want to see from Group A. And yes, IRK was founded in 1999. We're a very old school StarCraft vanilla clan from the beginning. Yeah, IRK is a Swedish clan from the beginning, and it stands for Inte riktigt kloka, which means not really sane in English. So yeah, it was a very cool name back then. Now I'm guessing it's pretty lame actually, but yeah. Thanks bro, much appreciated. Yeah, well, I love StarCraft. I actually took a break from 2007 until Remastered came out in, was that 2017 or something? So I had a 10-year break when everything went over to Icy Cup, since I was a vanilla player mostly. Icy Cup didn't have anything for us vanilla players, so I took a break. But thanks, man. We were a very much respected clan in the Swedish Brood War scene back in the days, since we were a lot of old players. So yeah, I didn't play Brood War for a lot of years. I actually stayed on vanilla until 2003, I think. Then I started playing some Brood War, but I never really found my love for it until Remastered came out. So yeah. We were a lot of players on vanilla actually. We had a whole community with players, so all around the world. So there was a lot of clans. We had our own clan league and our own ladder league and so on. So yeah. But of course we were nowhere near the amount of players playing Brood War. But still, we had like 4 or 5 channels per nation in vanilla as well, all the way up until the 1.14 or 15 patch that ruined the latency for everyone. That's when everyone moved to IC Cup or Fish server. I'm not sure, I never really got the thing with the Brood Warrior units. Like on Vanilla, you don't have Lurkers, Corsair, Medics, of course, Devourers, and you can't upgrade the Ultralisks, so I just felt like it was more cool. Yeah. Right, so back to the game here. We have a 3 hatch opening for Tarzan, or 3 base opening for Zoom, and these Zerglings actually managed to kill one of the CVs here before having to be pulled back. So that's pretty good. Good harassment. Harassment gone well. Yeah, there's a lot of things that is positive about Vanilla. It actually teaches you how to handle Marines on a totally different level than you have to do on Brood War. And also Hydralisks works a bit different. Here we go. Yeah, I think that's the biggest issue for a lot of Brood War players, especially the Terran players. How the hell do you play? Do you play Bio in Terran versus Zerg without the medics? Well, you don't have to worry about Lurkers. You don't actually have to worry about getting scan. All you have to do is get range and sting, and also you all you have to worry about is Hydralisks actually, so that's kind of it. So it's pretty different, and against Mutalisks, of course, Mutalisks are very strong on Vanilla, so but so are Wraiths. But you don't have any Valkyries, of course. Yeah. You need to know when to steam pack your Marines and when to not to. So yeah. Oh yes, there was a lot of Muta Micro. I mean, when Uli Zerg hit the scene with his Muta Micro, Vanilla players went nuts. That's when Zerg actually got very good on Vanilla. Before that, Terran was very strong. Right, so here we go. Tarzan moving into this base now, and there's nothing to defend except for the Mutalisks, and there's only 3 of them left. No, there's actually 7. I don't know how I managed to mark only 3 of them. So clumped up, but yeah. So there's a Sunken here. Now there's no target firing on the Mutalisks. And are all the Mutalisks gonna go down? No, they're not. One remaining Marine here. And look at those Mutalisks. All the Mutalisks goes down almost. You can actually count these 2 as dead for the moment. And but it looks like Zoom is going for a heavy Muta build, because he keeps producing Mutas, and he's on 3 gas, of course. So +1 is done. We have a +1 carapace here. That's where the Mutalisks can withstand so much of the firepower from the Marines. And I believe that it looks like Tarzan is expecting what we saw yesterday from Brown, that a Guardian play, but I don't think that this is a Guardian play because we don't see a Queen's Nest yet. And it really looks like he's going for raids here. Or is it? No, it's a science facility. So there's not going to be a clone right now, right? My diet? I'm a vegan, actually. So I wouldn't count that as a diet, it's more of a lifestyle. But I don't eat meat or dairy products. So I guess that's my diet. Yeah. We played vanilla until 2007, I think. This is my last replay from vanilla. And that's when I changed to Dota on Warcraft 3, actually. I've been a vegan for almost 1.5 years now. Before that I was a vegetarian. Right, so Zoom actually going for Hydralisks here, and he has the +1, so I think this plays pretty much in the hands of Tarzan, because Hydralisks and Mutalisks in a combination against Bio, well, that's very hard. That's a very hard thing to control, because you need to use your Mutalisks perfectly. You need to use them both as tanks to block incoming damage, but you also need them to snipe off medics, I think. And with vessels mixed into the pod here, it's gonna be very, very hard to get something out of these Mutalisks. So far it looks like Zoom is doing a pretty good job here. Almost. Almost got one irradiated on those Mutalisks, and that would have been devastating. Now we got Lurkers though. So it's gonna be Lurkers, Hydras, and Mutalisks. This is a very, very weird combination. But if it works, damn, man, damn. Hydra upgrades are +1 attack. I think it's actually upgrading +2 and the carapace right now. So carapace is gonna be down soon, and when it hits, I think it's gonna go for the attack here as soon as that carapace hits. Still no hive tick though, so no dark swarm for the Hydras to hide beneath, and no servings with glands either. And right now this actually looks pretty good for Zoom. If he can get a good attack here. Oh, but that is just so annoying. Once you get that radiate off, damn boy, you're in for and I don't think this is the best option for Tarzan here to fight an army that is in high ground. He's losing way too many units, all in vain. He actually able to hold this, but was it worth it? He lost so many units there. But still, he's ahead in supply. So many barracks just pumping out Marines all the time. But damn, that was a brave move. Very bold move, fighting from low ground to high ground. Well, Zoom has this expansion up, but he is not moving anywhere. Oh, there he is. It's like he's looking at what I'm looking at. Okay. So Tarzan 144 supply with a 2-1 upgrade on the Marines. Zoom with a 2-1 upgrade on the Hydras. And is he key? Yeah, he's still upgrading carapace, so we're gonna have +2 carapace soon. And Zoom is actually stacking up a bit of mineral bank here, so... Well, the Queen's Nest is done. Are we going to be seeing Hive soon? Most likely. There's no Mutalisks left though. And if you have a control group of Mutalisks, what happens for the Terran is that, just like a reflex, he will put some of the Irradiates on the Mutalist. So, or at least one of them. So you can waste Mutalisks, but if you have a high carapace upgrade, they can be very useful, but you will also need to understand that you're gonna lose them. So if you're going in for it, you're going in for it to win it. Yeah, I will answer all your questions later, bro. Oh, and this is good. Lurker's coming in here. They're actually gonna be able to cancel out this expansion. And as you can see now, Tarzan is mined out in his main. His natural is almost mined out. He only has this expansion soon. So he really needs this expansion. But at the same time, he's soon gonna lose this. Oh no, he's gonna lose the lurkers! Also now with a lot of tanks here. Tanks though, not upgraded. But they're still doing the amount of damage that they need to do against Hydras and lurkers. So let's see here. Can he actually move in here without Dark Sword? The Marines will do so much damage to this, and just look, this entire Zerg army is just gonna melt. And Zoom just lost his entire army. What can he do now? He needs to figure out something. But right now I think he's in a very bad position. Hydrogen goes down. So no more lurkers, no more Hydras. Seems like Zoom is gonna go for the counterattack here. Problem with the counterattack is that there are units here, but there's no medics, so we might be able to pull this off. And here comes the medics, and here comes the tanks. And bye bye Zerg army. Zoom had just such a great advantage from the beginning of the game, but he waited a bit too long, and now we won't be able to break this Terran. With the 3-2 upgrade, these Hydras won't be able to do that amount of damage that they want to do, and the Defilement is way too late. He needed the Defilements way back, and he's down on just 5 hatcheries, along with this hatchery of course. But we got dropships coming in here. Oh my god. So Tarzan has played this perfectly. He's been playing it patiently, been waiting it out, he knows what he's doing. And in the end, I don't think Zoom is gonna be able to break this. Losing that expansion on the left side is just... Auto cables up, but we haven't seen any auto lays. Maybe it's because he is lacking a lot of the necessary gas here to produce auto lays, and he's lacking the bases as well. And now he's also lacking drones, but he is still on 50 drones. So I'm wondering, where are all those drones? Oh, here's a whole gang of them. Finally moving across the map. And I'm wondering, because he's still upgrading the Hydra and Lurker attack, he hasn't started upgrading the surging attack here, or the melee attack, so... That is weird. There's the first Dark Swarm, guys. Finally got a Dark Swarm up. Oh! Bam! Look at that! So many units going down there! Almost 2/3 of the Bio Army goes down, but on the other side of the map here, we got a Marine drop, or Marines moving in here, killing off this base. And, oh, we got Autolist now. But only with +2 carapace. That is not gonna fly high. But the Dark Swarm is doing its BDB apart damage here and keeping them safe. Another Dark Swarm. Can we get another one up? Before it gets killed, no, it's get killed by the Irradiate. Dobra GG. And GG is called. Tarzan takes game number 1. Wow, guys. Great game. Don't you think? What a solid play there from Mr. Tarzan. Polish Terran. Game number 2 is gonna be on Benzene, which is a 2-play map, and I'm not gonna wait around here. So, without further ado, once again, here we go. Starting the top right position, playing the red color, as we've seen him all day. It's the Polish third player Zoom. And in the bottom left corner, playing the blue color once again, it is the blue Terran from Poland, Tarzan. So we got a 1-0 lead for Tarzan here. He is 1 game from going into round 8. We haven't seen much from Tarzan before this season, so really happy to see that he can go all the way like this. And if he can manage to get into round 8, I think that is a pretty good victory for his first Brood War season in a long time. I used to do some of it, but not nowadays. You know, the problem with getting old is that your bones starts to hurt. So I have a bit of pain here and there, and so calisthenics is just, yeah, doesn't work that well. I do some heavy lifting instead, powerlifting, so that works fine for me. Already did? Thanks, man. Right, so we have a 12 hatch coming up from Zoom here. And we got a quick gas from Tarzan, so we're gonna see a tech play. Finally, mech build. It's gonna be interesting to see how Zoom handles it. I know Brown handled it with yeah, I'm not sure if it was the right strategy he went for in that game. I think that was the game he lost against Tarzan when he went up against the mech build, but let's see how Zoom handles it. And there's the factory. So Zoom now is gonna notice this, and going straight for a gas here, and he is most likely gonna go for a 2-hatch Muta play. And I think that he would be better off doing what he did last game, going for that hybrid build with the +1 attack and the +1 carapace from Mutalist. And I hope we see a 3-hatch build instead of the regular 2-hatch Muta, but it seems like he's gonna go for a 2-hatch Muta. So who do you guys think is gonna win this? For all of you who saw the games last night, you know that Tarzan's mech build was pretty solid. Oh, I think this is quite cool. He's actually going for starport here. And Zoom does not see this. It's actually 2 starports. This is gonna be a raid play. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's see if Zoom is gonna move his overlord now when he sees the... Well, he's not seeing it yet. Oh, he's moving out of position. Oh my god. This is huge. The SVs haven't moved to the right yet. Now he sees it. There it is, the starport. And what is his reaction? He's going for Lair. Oh, he's actually gonna expand over here. Bold move. There's the Spire. And he's gonna try and move in with these Zerglings. So let's see if Tarzan is going to be able to spot them with the Vulture. Yes, he is. He's killing 1. 2, there it is. 3 and 4. Alright, so okay. The response here from Zoom is to get the Evo chambers up right away. And run Ovi. Here comes the first raid. And I think this sets Zoom back a bit, because he needs to waste a lot of those drones on getting the spores and the Evo chamber up. And that's a lot of minerals. He still was just on 2 hatcheries, and he didn't afford to build 1 more over here. Finally getting his second gas. And he lost one of the overlords, so he is actually supply blocked. Finally got the next overlord up and can start producing the Mutalisks. Now let's see if he's going for, yes, it's a +1 attack. Now let's see for the OP speed. There won't be an overlord speed yet. Oh, and the drone goes down in the top left corner, which means no more expansions for Zoom outside his base, and he has a lurker, a vulture waiting here to kill off any drone trying to leave the base. But this is starting to get a bit frightening here, because this is a lot of raids actually. Now what can they do here? There's 4 Mutalisks and we got 2 Scourge here. Yeah, that Streamlabs guys is just spamming shit all the time. And it's just repeating itself all over the place. Alright, so nothing really happening here. We got the raids with Cloak now. There's 6 of them. There's more Mutalisks. And now we have OV speed. So guys, do you think that Tarzan is gonna be able to pull this off? going for just rates? I mean, what happens if Zoom switches to Hydras here? And I mean, Zoom with the +1 attack as well. He snipes the... He actually snipes the SV that is building the command center, which is huge. Right, so we got 9 against 7 with a couple of Scourge. 3 more moving in here. Now what I would like to see is a science facility. I'm not sure why they don't have a science facility yet, because a science facility would deal with all these mutalisks. 1 whistle with 1 irradiate, and all of a sudden these guys are gonna do so much more damage. Seems like he's going into a bio switch here right now. Zoom now with another base up, which is quite good. Let's see if he's gonna go for a spore colony over here. Meanwhile, he's still trying to snipe whatever he can here. The mute account just keeps getting larger and larger, and here we have, finally, we got some Hydras out. Now imagine if these Hydras just A-moved. He's targeting the Hydras. Oh, is he gonna lose the Overlord? Oh my god, this is gonna be huge! He's losing yet another Overlord! And now there's no Overlord on the map. And just like that, Zoom didn't pay attention for 1 millisecond and loses all of his Overlords. And all of a sudden, he is not able to produce any more units. And this base is totally without any defense right now. There is a Spore Colony coming up. And Tarzan actually moves away from it. Oh, look at this! What's happening now? He's splitting up. This is a very cool split. Look at this, guys. That is some solid playing. Not an easy thing to do, split your units up like that. But okay, we got lurkers now. That is interesting. So what he needs to do is kill off the turret, kill off both scans, and yeah. See if we can move in here. He has the +1 carapace. He should be pretty safe. Oh, he's actually putting them outside the base. I'm not sure why he doesn't go on the offensive here. I think Zoom has had so many windows here that he can break this expansion, but he just keeps not doing it. And it's time, bro. It's time to win this. Because when these guys come out, you're gonna have a much harder job in front of you. I wonder if Zoom watched this replay afterwards and just like, oh my god, I could have won this so much earlier. And here we go. Oh my god! Look at the amount of damage these lurkers are doing! They're killing so much! Great lurker placement here, and look at that! They're just killing everything! The entire Terran army is gone. So many of the SCVs are gone. And And wow, what a great amount of damage that was. Now let's see if the Mutalies can clean up the lost things here. Well, oh, irradiate! No, not like this! And the Mutalies are like, no, please, no. And you, damn, the Mutalies go down. And Zoom is safe for the time being. Let's see if we can move in again. But the longer he waits, the greater the Terran army gets. The Marines has +1 now. So what would you do here? Okay, so he's going for high. I think since he already has the Overlord speed, he could have actually just gone for drop and just dropped his way into the main. Since he's going for a lurker bit, he could have just dropped a couple of lurkers, once again pulling the armies apart, and then gone for an engagement in the expansion. But I don't think the containment of a Terran is the best way to solve this. Especially since he needs to keep producing units all the time. He doesn't have any time to drone up. There are no tanks, so maybe he is safe still. This looks good. Now he needs to move some of them forward here. Just look at the amount of Marines here behind this. There's just so many lurkers just popping right now. One of them goes down, but we have 2 more coming out now. Now we have Hive. Do they have Glance? Well, there's a Great Spy coming up, and there is a Defilemon, so where are the Defilers? That's the big question here. Oh, and there's a tank out now. Containment is broken. Now he needs to move back. So where are the Mutalies now? Oh my god! That's the most annoying part about using Scourge, is that their movement and their engagement are just so annoying. Alright, there's a bit of a Zerglings here. There's a +2 carapace, of course. Still, there's not enough energy for another ready, but we got 2 readies done now. So soon there's no lurkers left. And where are those? Should be some guardians soon, right? Oh, finally! We got a Dark Sword. And we need to get another Dark Swarm into hit this. Getting closer, much closer here. The problem is, if you only have Dark Swarm, but no units. Oh, you need to put out the Dark Swarm! Where's the Dark Swarm? There it is. Should be one more there. There it is. But there's no units left. The entire Zerg army has vanquished. What is he gonna do now? Well, he can try and engage here. But he needs more Dark Swarm. Look, now we lost all the Mutalies as well. I think that Zoom it's a bit of a not too good right now. There was a drop in the bottom right, which was killed off. Didn't kill too much, but it did a small amount of damage. I mean, of course, Darkstorm is very imbalanced, or not imbalanced, but it's very good to have. You still need to do damage with units to use it, otherwise it's pretty useless. And I'm not sure why he took this expansion. He could have taken this, he could have taken this, he could have taken this, but he actually went for this. I think he wants the gas, but right now he's so low on damage, on units that does damage, that he can't really go for the ultra build that he wants to, I think. But the plus 2 carapace is coming up. Here we go once again. Alright, so the thing here, the good part for Zoom right now is that he is on so many bases, and he actually been able to keep Tarzan in his base for so long that Tarzan is mined out in his main. He only has this expansion right now, and he's trying to take this expansion, but will he be able to? Oh! That mine drag, guys! Damn! He killed so much! Oh my god, guys, did you see that? It was like 14 units. Bye-bye if you count the service, of course. Damn, that's a lot of damage. So the thing right now is, can Zoom actually screw this up and lose this game? With Ultralist, with a 1-4 upgrade, with the Lurkers, with the Defilers already fully upgraded, is he going to be able to mess this up? I think this is going to be very hard for Tarzan. I'm not sure this mineral only will suffice in the long run. Well, that's another way you can attack, by just running in with a couple of units here and there. The tanks are gonna go down. And these mines, I don't know if they're in favor of Zoom or on Tarzan. Oh, okay, so you make the Nautilus irradiated, and it will actually do more damage than it would have done without. Is any of these guys gonna die from it? This guy? Oh, both of them maybe. Yeah, he does. Once again, Tarzan only mining from one base. Oh! Another close mine drag there. Here we go again. Zoom moving in. Is he gonna get the command center? Seems like he is. Tarzan leaves the game without GGing. Oh my god, guys. Every single set in this group has been a 3-game set. So many games, guys. I'm actually pretty glad that I didn't do all 5 games yesterday. I did not expect this to be so long. We've actually costed, this group has been already 4 hours and 15 minutes in this one group. Okay, guys. That's a 1-1 score. We still got one game left. Winner of this goes through to the next round. So it's a 1-1 score here. Zoom pulls one back. And thanks for the follow, Hero Paul. That's true. That's true. Then it depends on who sent the replays, right? So let's see. If Tarzan wins this, it means he posted the replays most likely. And that means he didn't GG. Because then we should have seen it. If it was, even if it was top versus bottom. So yeah. But okay. We're going into game number 3. The last game in this group. And it's between Tarzan and Zoom. So starting in the bottom mid position, it's the red Zerg, and in the top left position, it is the yellow Terran. Both players from Poland, both players old school players. Tarzan probably one of the more famous of the pair, but we all know Zoom, or don't know Zoom, but the clan ZZZ. I think everyone from the old era at least remembers them. There was a lot of players from Poland with the ZZZ nicknames. Yeah, I don't know what Dobra means, but I know Zoom wrote Dobra GG after the first game. So if anyone here is Polish, feel free to translate Dobra. Alright, so we got 12 pull from Zoom this game. No tech from Tarzan yet. But it doesn't seem like he's going for a tech build in this game. And of course, if you want to rewatch this group, I will upload them to my YouTube channel tomorrow, and they will be posted or added to the BSL YouTube channel as well, I think. So you can always rewatch whatever series that you missed. The series yesterday was pretty good as well, so I think you should watch them. Okay, so there's no make build from Tarzan in this game. No shenanigans. No dual starports. No raids. Won't even be a vulture in the beginning. Now, when I get 4 Zerglings like this in the beginning, I usually just go straight to the Terran base and force him to pull some of his SCVs. I think that sets him back more than just chasing the SV in your base. The SV goes down. Now he's moving towards the Terran base. There's 3 Marines, 4 Zerglings. No SCVs have been pulled yet. Fourth Marine is out. Alright, so once again, Zoom is going for this 3 base play. I'm not sure this is the right move. This is more of a Pro strategy, or a versus Pro strategy. We saw this the first game. We also saw that it didn't really work against someone like Tarzan. So I think this may be a bit of a mistake, but Tarzan, you never know. So the scouting SV has been dealt with. Tarzan now with his own expansion. We have a ladder coming up. Still, Zoom has a bit of a time lapse here, he has time to do whatever he wants and just drone up, but the Terran army here, or the amount of Marines, is starting to pile up. And once this academy is done and the 2 medics pop out and the stim is done, he needs to start adding some creep colonies. Especially if Tarzan scouts this base. Now I think for some reason on this map, Reap the Storm, people tend to miss these expansions that you have over here, and over here. Usually they scout these high ground expansions that are over here, but I totally missed these expansions. So I think maybe he's hoping that Tarzan is not going to scout this way, that he's going to scout for the third main base here, and hope that there's something over there. He did? No. Did he? I think he actually went for the hatchery way earlier than a 2-hatch mutant build. But I'm not sure. We were talking about veganism and stuff, so, and vanilla, so I might have missed that. But yeah. So Spire is done soon. He's not wasting any minerals for the creep colonies, which is very good. So here we go. Well, this is far more than you usually see when the Terran push out. And he's, well, of course, we're at almost 7 minutes for the first push here. So we're still waiting for it. This is a lot of fire bats. Is that what we call firepower? What's up, October, sir? So first mutants are out. And look at that. That's the scans. He didn't scan this. He scanned the high grounds and the main base, because that's where you usually expand, right? So this base is still safe for now. Thanks, man! Right, so Tarzan finally moving out here. He still has 2 defending firebats in his base. He's getting that bunker now because he don't want the Ling run by into his main. Let's see how Zoom's Mutalis micro is. It all comes down to the Muta micro here. Here's one. Almost gets the firebat. Gets the firebat. The medics need to work their asses off to heal the Marines now. This is what you want. You want to keep circling around, keep doing a bit of damage to the Marines, so the medics need to waste energy, so when they actually move to the front, they don't have enough energy to heal anymore, and then the Marines will die to the Sunken. But right now there's so many bio units from Tarzan just pumping out from his main base. So now it's actually 3 control groups of units here. But these guys are without medic. There's no medic here, and he loses an entire group because of the lack of medics. Oh no. Oh no, you don't want to show this. You don't want to show this. Not until the lurkers are done, bro. Why would you go that way? Should have just gone up the high ramp. Oh no! The tables have turned yet again. So do we have any scans left? That's the big question here. Nope. We don't. One of the medics goes down. Alright. So let's see. We have 3 Sunkens here. We have the +1 ready for the Marines. How does it look in the turn base? We have the +1 armor already done. We have almost done. We got the starport coming in. We got 5 barracks. Pretty good. There's the command center. Right now Tarzan should be feeling pretty safe. Another Marine goes down. Let's see what he has on his hotkeys here. Well, so right now Tarzan, all he has to do is sit outside the Zerg base. Make sure nothing comes out here. Just stay in base, kill everything that tries to move out, and then just keep sending units until you get the first tank, until you get the siege mode. You'll just have to sit outside, because with this setup, the Zerg won't ever be able to break out. So the Zerg really needs to get the Queen's Nest up, he needs to get the Defilement up, he needs to get Dark Swarm until he can deal with the bio outside his base. And that is going to take a long time for the Zerg right now, because he's only on 3 hatcheries. He will not be able to build that great army with only 3 hatcheries. And that also gives the Terran time to expand another time. He can keep making more gate barracks, because he's right now just pumping out units. So let's see. What will the engagement be here? Oh my god! Look at this! Tarzan with some great play here. Oh no. Oh no, does he want to move here? Can he kill? He can't steam his units anymore. Well, didn't do the amount of damage he was hoping for maybe. But the thing here is that he killed all the drones. Now he's losing all his units to the Mutalisks, and the Lurker has 8 kills. Well, he can get the gas here, but he won't. And Zoom is pretty low on Mutalisks now. Mutalisks that he needs to harass to keep the Terran in his base or at his feet have all vanquished. Yeah. The thing here, if you're Terran, and if you look at the amount that he lost, even if he lost 24 Marines, it's still worth it. Because if you get a couple of drones, the drones is worth way more than the Marines, because if the Zerg is only on 3 hatcheries, he needs to use all his larvas to produce units. He can't afford losing time reproducing drones, so it's a win-win for Tarzan. All he has to do is like kill. If he kills 8 drones, that would be a big victory, even if he loses so many Marines, because 24 Marines, that's 1200 minerals, and that's something he'll get so quick again. Especially now when he's on 3 bases, so it's not a big loss for Tarzan. He keeps pumping out units, but this will be harder to come back from if he loses all his tanks here. Which he actually will be able to do, and that is not good. He's losing the vessel, he's lost all his tanks, and that is a great victory for Zoom though. Yo, what's up, Risky? So there's still 1 vessel out. And 1 tank. But there's no medics. 1 medic. 1 medic to rule them all. Zoom now on another base here. Okay, so guys, this is the last game in this group. Whoever wins this game goes through to the next round, round of 8. And I think right now it's totally open game. Because we got defilers out. Finally, defilers out on the map, and with the defilers, Zoom can, if he uses them wisely, be able to break this bio. Yo, what's up, Red Eyes? Yeah, that was really the rough one. Alright, so let's see. Oh, the Defiler! He misses it. He realized he doesn't have energy enough for the Dark Swarm and has to pull back. And look at this, the vessel is out. And of course, he radiates on the Defiler. So what Zoom needs to do now is to use the high ground well. You don't want to attack from low ground, especially not against the ranged unit with Zerglings. Okay, so we split the army up, that's pretty good. But just look at this. Tarzan just pumping out units. You have an entire army over here, but you still have an entire army over here as well. There's just so many units being produced from these 7 barracks right now. And I don't know what Zoom can do. First of all, he needs to add way more hatcheries. He also needs to get another expansion because this expansion is going down now. So let's see now. What can he do here? And he should be able to get one more Dark Swarm in here. That's the energy for it. Oh! What happened over here? Was that mines that killed the entire army here? I just saw splash. I saw something red moving. And then I saw boom. Everything just vaporized. Crazy. Alright, so Zoom now have denied this expansion. That's good. That's really good. Now how much time can he buy from that? That's the big question, because Tarzan right now takes this expansion. He doesn't know about this expansion, and Zoom is gonna take this expansion. So I don't know what these players are thinking, but it seems like Tarzan doesn't know about these expansions, the hidden ones, or he's not thinking about them. Oh, he put the irradiate on the surging instead of the ultra. Alright, so this is just crazy AoE damage ultra right now. If he moves in, they will do the amount of damage that they need to do to this bio. Okay, so there's no lurkers here. Seems like Zoom is gonna lose this base maybe. Most likely gonna lose the base. Down goes the hatchery. He lost the base. And Zoom moved now down on only 2 bases, while Tarzan is on 3, almost. Still haven't put down this one. Oh, and he actually denied this one. So Tarzan on 2 base as well. Both players on 2 base. But Tarzan with a heavy supply lead right now. Nope, 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 nope. Bye. Okay, so we have a lot of vessels here. Now the thing here right now is that Tarzan knows that there's only 2 bases for Zerg. Oh, but he wastes all those vessels. Goes down to Scourge, and he can really not afford that because he is soon mined out in his gas, and that is gonna be tricky to come back from. Finally got this one up, but he can't afford to lose any of his vessels. That is a no-go. But Zoom seems to be back in the game here. If you can get this hatchery up and this hatchery up, he actually has 2 new expansion and he's back in the game. But well, the Vulture does their fair amount of damage, and there's nothing to defend the bases here. Here we come. Here comes the Armada flying across the map. Gonna get all the vision they need. We even have a command center flying around the map. I mean, if that isn't cool, then what is? Yeah, Zoom is so low on drones right now. He is so droned out because he lost this expansion. And he hasn't been able to take his 4th yet. So, finally has that, but yeah. Right now, if you look at the map, if you look at Tarzan here, he has the entire map almost. While the vision from Zoom here is not that great. Oh, there's actually a play on these guys. That's cool. Oh, he's gonna lose the Scourge! And he can't afford to lose the Scourge because he is so low on gas. So right now, both players are just trying to rebuild from all the damage the other players done to them, and it is looking... oh my god. They just keep popping. And even as a third player, just watching Outralist die, for some reason, it's such a satisfying blow when they die. Okay, so put up the Dark Swarm here, but it doesn't have any units to kill it off. Maybe a Plague would have been better, but can't get it all, right? So if you can't get this for this expansion, why not take this and this? Oh my god. Once again, he's gonna lose a ton of drones. Oh, and there's nothing here to defend! He's gonna lose so many of these drones! And this is gonna be so annoying! Because he doesn't have the amount of drones that he needs. He actually didn't focus on it though, and didn't kill as many drones as he could have. But still, it's very annoying for Zoom to lose any drone right now. And Zoom just trying to find some way to get back in the game here. He's just sending his units straight into their own death, and with the 1-1 upgrade, the tanks will withstand more damage and will also do more damage. There's still 4 drones here idle. It should be moved, right? It should be moved over here. He can really not afford to have the idle drones. And once again, the expansions here are denied. Zoom is still doing a good job denying any form of expansions from Tarzan, right? So I think he's doing a pretty good job, even though it's so low on unit count. I mean, he only has half of the supply compared to Tarzan, and he's still trying his best here. Oh no, he's killing his own gas? Well, he needs to get something done now, because the longer he waits, the more units he sends into the death, the harder it will get. Tarzan now on 3 mineral patches to farm from, a 4th one up now, and This is a lot of tanks though. This is a really good army. He has more in his base. And as long as Zoom isn't going for any kind of air, he can just keep going for vultures and tanks. He doesn't have to do any Goliaths. And would this be the right moment for Zoom to just try and get something else done here? Like trying to get some form of guardians or something? Be able to kill off all this tech? Maybe. But I think now we're getting very close to the GG, guys. Because Zoom is totally out of units right now. He doesn't have anything. This isn't his entire army. I mean, this is not a great army against all of this. Tarzan's upgrades is 2-1, while Zoom is on 1-3. If he loses this expansion, it's gonna be bye-bye Zerg. I don't know how the units end up down here all the time, but he keeps sending units over there. So crazy. Alright, so the expansion goes down. He now moves with a high ground advantage here. What can he do? Okay. So the vessels spots the ultralisks. Now let's see what kind of damage these ultras and links can do here on this base. Can they actually kill? But Tarzan has stacked up so much minerals right now, and the only thing keeping this base alive is a lurker, and the lurker goes down, and now there's nothing to defend this base. The entire fleet of drones is over here. They're gonna die, and GG. Zoom taps out, and Tarzan takes game number 3 and is through to the next round of BSL Gosu League. Good job Tarzan and good job Zoom, you played really well, but Tarzan just looked like the sharper player this time around. Wow, great series guys. So we're gonna go back to the screen and we're gonna bring the score here. Tarzan takes game number 2. And big congrats to Tarzan and to yesterday's finalist, the Brown, who won the winner brackets in this series, in this group. Next up, tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. we got MasterRey and Snipe casting Group A, which consists of Venom, also Polish player, Stormtoss from Sweden. We got Quark from Great Britain, and we got NBA. I think he's American if I'm not mistaken. So it's gonna be probably some cool games tomorrow, so don't forget to tune in on MasterRey's stream. And then next week we're gonna see Group C. It's gonna be Squall and Ruskig and Julius and Dark. And then Group D on Thursday is gonna be DNMax, Eriador, Ptak and Dreamer. So looking forward to next week's cast as well. I'll be back on Tuesday next week and I'm gonna cast Group C then. So feel free to join in next week at 7:30 p.m. on my stream. So thanks for today. Have a great evening. I hope you have one, and I'll see you when I see you. Let's see if we can host someone. Do we have anyone online? We got Kroken. Why not? Why not host Kroken? Our chic friend. Alright, so have a great day everyone. And thanks for tuning in. Love you all. Aga. Mwah.
Ale potřebuje skauti, on hraje jinak, každá hra je jiná, potřebuješ vidět, i kdyby šel